Here at KIT Royal Tropical Institute in Amsterdam, we're helping share knowledge and promote international cooperation to fight malaria. The World Health Organization is asking for increased action to get the global fight against malaria back on track. There's been a worrying trend over the last decade of increased mortality in cases of malaria worldwide. But Bart Knowles, medical entomologist and malaria expert, sat down with us to show us why and how malaria can be controlled around the world.
Over the past 15 years, we've made an enormous amount of progress in the field of malaria control, particularly in Africa south of the Sahara, where child mortality has dropped by a staggering 60%. And that's because we've been particularly good at controlling the mosquitoes transmitting the disease through the distribution of bed nets, insecticide-treated bed nets, through the spraying with insecticides inside houses, but also better diagnosis and better care, good working effective drugs. So if you do this very well, you can bring malaria down to really low levels. The challenge that we have in front of us now is how do we bring it back to zero?
Bart teaches education courses here at KIT for doctors and health professionals learning how to combat malaria.
Is that in class I've got students from Argentina to Nigeria to Laos and Vietnam, and so by highlighting the differences in their respective environments when it comes to these diseases, they really get to understand, they get a deep understanding of what is driving transmission of this disease in their countries. So they can compare much better to what's going on in other parts of the world. They get a much broader view on what's going on in the field of malaria, and I feel therefore that we get better professionals that are capable of dealing with the problem once they go back home. I've also seen over the years that quite a few of these students, after they've been back home, they're now being confronted with the situation that they have to manage a malaria issue, and they get back in touch. And they say, I've learned this in your course, now I want to put it into practice. Am I doing it the right way? Is this the way we discussed it? Can I enhance it? Do we have additional new knowledge? So they really become engaged and interested professionals, and that's, I think, what you want with a course like this.